Good morning. I am here in absolutely incredible Wyoming before the 4th of July. And today, I want to talk about just how lucky, how amazing the prosperity we have because of the freedom we enjoy in this great country as we go to celebrate a birthday. But for us, it seems it's a foregone conclusion that that's the case. It's going to happen. But I want to read something from a time and a place where it was not a foregone conclusion. The Gettysburg Address. When the country was divided, it was uncertain whether the country would survive. Lincoln said on that important commemoration, 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to prosperity, that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on great battlefields of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that this nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but will never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they fought, and who have thus so far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the task remaining for us. That these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we are highly resolved that these dead shall not, have not died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. And that government of the people, by the people, for the people, should not perish from this earth. So let's remember that sacrifice, and may we as Americans dedicate our efforts to make sure that they did not die in vain. Have a happy 4th of July. God bless America.